Partnered by Times Influence.
Hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Big Brain, here today on Times Now, and you're watching the Bengaluru final of Tata Crucible. Campuses in Bangalore have passionately been part of this quiz. Many even won the national title multiple times. That makes this an amazing quizzing city just because the talent is fantastic, as much are the institutions in this amazing city. For now, a look at our 6 teams before we start playing Tata Crucible. We've seen the teams, time to play Tata Crucible. The rules of the game are something you've been following over the last weeks. 100 crew bit, the base value. Teams are allowed to play a Tata 150 card on every attempt. 2 attempts allowed on every question. The negative is corresponding to the value they choose to play. If we are ready, time for us to pick action on the first frontier of the Bengaluru final of Tata Crucible, conquering uncharted terrain. Here it comes. You know the scores. The questions will come up on your screen. Starting with the first one, hands on the buzzers. Here it comes. His name is Krishna Rajendra Wadiyar. Now he's gone for it. That's a huge risk to take.
We'll play for 100. Like you said, his name, Mr. Wadiyar, Krishna Rajendra Wadiyar. So I am guessing he donated the 500 acres land which was used to establish Indian Institute of Science.
That's a long, wrong answer. Minus 100. I continue with the question. They've gone for it. They've gone for it even before I continue with the question. Go ahead, symbiosis.
Playing it for 100.
Playing at 100.
Possibly this is Mysore sandal soap.
That's 2 minus hundreds on a first question. Teams in absolute hurry at a Bangalore final. 2 teams on minus 100 apiece. The KR market was an economic idea that a king came up with for farmers to essentially come and trade as wholesale bazaars. All right, on screen, here's your second question now. In January 2015, 4 alumni from NIT Suratkal, Amarendra, Jitendra, Smruti, and Deepak, started something after one of them and their friends struggled with real estate agents.
We'll go with 99 acres, 100, 99 acres.
99 acres. Christ University seem to be really in a hurry today, minus 100 again. Team number 1, IIM on the buzzer. Go ahead. You're playing at a?
100, 100.
100.
We'll say magic bricks.
That's a minus 100. Oh boy. Well, team's really missing out in Bangalore in a hurry. KR Market on the first one, Nest Away on the second one. Teams really seem to be in a hurry. Here's the next one. Hands on the buzzer. Questions on your screen now. He was a chemist at MIT. He is credited with finding the first ever management consultancy firm. IIM have gone for it. Strategy.
We'll play for 100. We'll
Playing at 100.
Arthur D. Little.
Lovely. Put your hands together. Arthur Little. Perfect. They negate their 100 very quickly. Arthur D. Little is absolutely perfect for an answer. On the next question, you're going to get a couple of visuals. You got to crack it. You got to apply a formula to it and give me an overall answer. Analytics at a Tata Crucible. Now, S minus 2 on a New York Stock Exchange. J minus 1 from the mascot of a famous bank. D plus 2 on another banking institution. T minus 1 from the logo of a beverage entity. Someone's gone for it. Christ.
We'll go with 100.
100?
NIAS.
NIAS.
Yeah.
100.
At 100 plus 100. Put your hands together for them. They'll get 100 on that. So the teams taking negatives are beginning to recover ground. As we go to the next one, overall answer is what matters. Lateral thinking on your screen. Now.
Bonjour, mademoiselles, madames, et messieurs. I'm in Paris. I know.
All right.
150.
150. Christ now playing aggressive. They want to get into the positive.
Okay, relax. Decathlon.
Decathlon. Minus 150. Christ really playing aggression here. Minus 150. They've gone for it on table number 1. IIM. Yes.
So we'll play
strategy.
We'll play at 100.
Playing at 100.
So we think the overall connect is Tour de France.
IIM Bangalore 100. Put your hands together for them. Well played. The world of sport and business will get them 100. Tour de France will also put IIM in the lead. Early days into our battle here today, but you know what? We need to take a short break. On the other side, we'll tell you where the teams stand. And trust me, this battle is getting exciting. Back in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the Bangalore final of Tata Crucible here today on Times Now. Early days, and the game's really started in a typical Bangalore fashion. There's a lot of tension around here. Here's why I make that statement. On the Crucible Exchange, here's how it looks. As we move into the second frontier of our battle here today, it's time to walk the talk. Here it comes. Here are people, brands and corporations that have walked the talk, much like the Tatas have, in equal, large or smaller measure. We pay a tribute to them through this round with 6 questions to you all on this frontier. The scoring pattern remains the same. Play your 150s carefully. As we start with the first one, hands on the buzzer, question on your screen. Now, the name comes from an acronym of a Dutch phrase, which in English means, through united cooperation, everyone regularly profits. It's a huge Dutch retail chain with a lot of presence across India. On my left, PES have gone for it. What's your strategy?
100.
100.
We'll say Spar.
Hey, get that right. As we go to the next one, hands on the buzzer, question coming up now. An agricultural graduate, Narayan Rao, got a job in Oberoi's in Kolkata. He later went on to study all over the world and returned to Bangalore to start something on Residency Road in 1982. Gone for it. On my right is
150.
Christ. Strategy.
150.
He's playing a 150 again. All right.
Corner house.
Corner House. Ladies and gentlemen, Corner House, Bangalore. Put your hands together. 150. As we go to the next one, on the buzzer, here we go. Which unlikely company in India has launched this brand to compete against Hindustan Unilever's women? So they're going for it as PES. Strategy.
100.
100, playing safe. Go on.
Patanjali Ayurved.
That seems to be the fashionable answer these days, but minus 100. We'll neutralize the buzzer. On table number 4, right next to me, not waiting for any more information.
Wipro.
Wipro is actually focusing on its FMCG business. 100. That's a good answer. Super. You should have gone for a 150 if you were so sure. But here's the next one coming. On this, PES have gone for it. Go on.
100.
100.
It's the World Intellectual Property Organization. So all patent-related, trademark-related issues are taken there. It's a global forum. That's what it stands for, World Intellectual Property Organization. It's about intellectual property.
100. Give it to them on a 100. As we go to the next one, you've got a formula coming up for you on your screen now. B minus 3, W plus 1, R minus 2, and Y minus 1. Is PS have gone for it?
100.
Go on.
Let's say Kent.
100. Hands together, PS are clawing their way back into the final here today. And the quiz is only getting even more tighter. Here's the next one coming. Overall answer matters. Here we go.
My living room.
Wow. It's because you fool.
On my right, Symbiosis have gone for it. Are they going to play a 150 or a 100?
We'll play for 100. We'll say this is Gibson.
Gibson.
Yes.
Explain.
I can just figure out the guitar.
One guitar that has stood the trust of the world. Gibson's guitars. Lovely. What an answer. 100. Moving on to the next frontier of our game here today. One team getting to 200. The game really not too far away from anyone. For now, we pick action on Tata at 150. As we begin with the first one, remember the 150 is going to be crucial if you are confident. World of Tatas, the first one for you, 3 in all. Here it comes. What brand from the world of Tata would this person remind you of? 100 or a 150? SIBM on my right.
I'll play it for 100.
Continues to play at 100. Go on.
Tiago.
Tiago will give you a 100. Well, here's the next one coming. Overall answer matters. Here we go.
Hi students, this animation and description would help you to learn physics even more easier and better.
On my right, Christ University have gone for it in a flash. Strategy that you want to play.
100.
100 Christ University.
So now we'll go for IISc.
Now you'll go for IISc. Okay, that's a nice way of putting it. Explain.
No,
It said physics, so I said ISC.
Say physics, say IISc. 100. 100. What an answer. The next one is an overall answer from the world of Tatas on analytics. Careful. On screen, 4 questions coming up for you with a formula now. P minus 3, U minus 2, B minus 2, and P minus 3 will lead you to an important corporation from the world of the Tatas. Someone's gone for it. PES are taking another hit at it. Strategy, guys.
100.
100.
THDC.
Lovely. Put your hands together for them. Cracked it. Oh, word for word, they cracked it. THDC will give them an absolute 100. And it's time for us at this stage to move into the penultimate frontier of this game. Play the game beyond the prize. Here it comes. Three questions on companies, entities that have done that, sometimes with a not-for-profit motive. As we get started on the first one, on your screens, now. His name is George Scott Rylton. He was the first ever commissioner of an army, founded by General William Booth and his wife, Catherine. They've gone for it. On my left is PES University.
We're playing a 150.
He's playing a 150. He seems confident.
This is the Salvation Army, which acts like, which donates and all that. Salvation Army.
Lovely. Oh, that's a quality answer. PS might just have used the 150 at a perfect time, putting the pressure on the other teams. As we go to the next one on screen. Now, this is a huge foundation. Many such initiatives have been created for underprivileged children across India. This huge campaign revolves around a 5-letter word which they believe every child should have. and therefore the Dash Foundation. They've gone for it. On my right is Christ.
150.
Are they playing 150 or 100?
150.
150. He's playing a huge risk. Go on.
This is Siksha Foundation by PNG.
Minus 150. SIBM, are they playing a 150? They need a high score somewhere because they have to chase PES down.
I'll play for 100.
100 again. Go ahead.
Perhaps a dream.
A Dream Foundation. Minus 100. Well, she played the game carefully, did not back herself on a 150. Turns out to be a tough one here today at Bangalore. The answer that I was looking for, the Smile Foundation. Every child needs to have a smile. As we go to the next one, a minus 100 at a time. SIBM did not want it. Final one in this frontier on screen now. It's an amazing foundation. They've gone for it on my left, CMS Jain University.
150.
150, go on.
It's a Glenn McGrath Foundation.
Nervous, tentative, young team, superb answer. Very, very well played the Tata card on that and played that to perfection. I tell you what, the complications of this quiz are far from over. I'll tell you why I make that statement on the other side of this break. Back in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're with me, Big Brain, here today on Times Now, and you're watching an outstanding Bangalore final of Tata Crucible. On the Crucible exchange, it perhaps will tell you why I make that statement. The final frontier of our game here today, time to play on One World, a global enterprise. Here it comes. 900 crew bits still remain in this game as the Tatas take us to a globe which is one world today and lead the way for India as a global enterprise should. For the moment, 6 final questions, starting with the first one. Here we go. These 5 people started something in 1902, essentially to mine corundum. On table number 2, Christ have gone for it.
Okay, we'll...
Strategy that you want to play?
150.
150, they need to make a comeback, yes?
3M. That's it, nothing. I just know it's like 5 people founded 3M, so I'm just going to say 3M.
150. On screen, here's the next one. It's a copyright. He's gone for it. What's the strategy you want to play?
150.
150. Are they beginning to nail it now? SIBM.
This is Burger King.
Lego copyright Burger King.
Yes.
150. Oh, the moment when she needed a 150, she went for it. 150 on Burger King will take them to 250 in this quiz. This quiz is genuinely getting tighter with every question. On screen, here's the next one. Now. Made in America. But we'd be happy to talk about our ties to Russia under oath.
150.
In the current context, it was an outstanding ad to carry in the United States. 150 says PES. Go ahead.
That's Smirnoff's ad.
Smirnoff's ad campaign. 150. Just when PES needed a little bit of oxygen, that 150 will provide them the cushion. As we go to the next one, on your screen, now. Which?
HP.
They didn't see the strategy.
Only HP. I don't...
They started as a pocket
Yeah.
printer. You can print it instantly.
Put your hands together for them. 100. What a fighter. 2 questions to go. Here's the next one on screen now. Which multinational food and drink company bought a majority stake in this California-based coffee company to increase its foothold in the coffee part of its business? On table number 1, IIM. Need a 100 or a 150? Your strategy, IIM.
We'll go for 100. So
100, okay.
we'll say this is Hershey's.
Minus 100. Wow, he took a shot on that. Milk. She's going for it on my left. Joseph's. Hold on, strategy.
100.
100, okay.
Is it Mondelez?
Mondelez, no, minus 100. Well, Nestle creating problem here at Bangalore on that penultimate question. One question to go. It's the final one. On screen, here it comes. These are vineyards across the world called Vineyard H. Who owns these vineyards all over the world?
Playing for
And they strategically invest in vineyards. Playing for
150.
150.
Why not Harvard Business School?
Harvard Business School. As business investments buys vineyards across the world, 150. Oh, what a cracker. We'll take a look at where the teams stand here today in a remarkable Bangalore final. Ladies and gentlemen, at a remarkable final like this, as we celebrate 150 years of the Tatas, one of the things that we've been doing at Tata Crucible is we acknowledge them for the overwhelming support and also thank the presence of the principal, Father Dr. Victor Lobo, with us here today as our guest of honor. If you could join us on stage, Father. Thank you so much for being with us to do the honors and give away the prizes.
We know that scriptures say, and also human wisdom says, everything in this world is passing. Only one thing is surpassing. That is wisdom.
Symbiosis, the runner-up here today. 35,000 to them here today in this final. And more importantly, PES University, Bangalore champion. After that riveting final here today at Bangalore, the defending champion institute, PES University, getting past Symbiosis Bangalore to get to the next frontier of this game into the zonals. But for now, we move to our next city, another important one in southern India, Coimbatore. The winners there last year went to the national final. It's a big city, but all of that a week from now. For now, from me, Pig Brain, from all of us here today at Times Now, you were watching Tata Crucible. Good evening and goodbye.
Brought to you by Tata. Leadership with trust since 1868.